session, Commissioner Court. Kendra, I've got 3 minutes after 9. First item on the agenda, pay the bills. Questions or comments? Got a motion to pay?
Second.
Your second. All in favor? Any opposed? Y'all notice it's pretty light this time on this. Item number 2, consent list. I didn't notice anything in the minutes, so I might want to look them over and see. Doctor says I had a pretty good month this late in the year. We're about 97, a little over percent collections. Clerk's office had kind of a normal month. Courts had normal months, nothing much. Look here.
Is Holly okay today?
Huh?
Is Holly okay today?
She couldn't go.
Oh, okay. I didn't think to ask about her.
Any questions, comments about the consent list?
Motion to approve.
Got a motion to approve, short second. All in favor? Any opposed? Hand it down, Kendra, if you know it.
I'm trying, that ain't gonna do.
Item number 3, road and bridge.
Road and bridge needs to rain.
Yeah, tell me, everybody needs rain.
No, we're just.
The last one
I
we
got a
got.
feeling we're in for just about another month of this hot dry.
Yeah,
It's slow.
That time of the year.
it's August.
No, we're hauling around. I've got 400 tons we got over here at Swinson, for that material that come out of Haskell. The cattle guard north of the river bridge, Box Peak. I call it going around the fields.
Yeah.
That west, that east and west, I'm fixing to put all that, but we blade that, we ain't got nothing there to blade.
Yeah.
Nothing. We're about to get it down lower, we're about to create a monster if it does.
Yeah.
Fast for me.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I'm gonna put all that in, I'm gonna try to stretch it as far as I can.
You know, on Bob's Road, you know, there's some big up spots where you can do something. There's about 3 of them between the crossroads and
Man,
Bob's
there's
house.
lots, you gotta go up there and set through the day and just, the traffic,
Move the tractor up there.
it's crazy.
Just terrible.
What is all
It is.
that traffic? I mean, that's been going on for nearly 2 years now.
Can't hardly.
Them shepherds up there.
What's going on?
Shepherds up there are building a little city up there.
Huh?
Them shepherds are building a little city,
Yeah.
pretty much. They're building stuff all the time.
But what do they do? What do they do?
Building a city,
Building a city.
Well, I
don't they?
know, but there's got to be something for them to do up there.
I don't know.
They got exotics up there, you know, behind the high fence.
I don't,
You know.
What place?
Shepherd?
Things change.
Well, they
They
brought
just
this
hire
bunch of-
people,
bunch
hire
of these
Shepherds on the south
exotic
side,
animals and that
Hatfield
kind
on
of
the north
stuff.
side.
That's what it
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
They just-
He
They got
owns
some
it all.
cows, a few cows up there.
Shepherd on the south side of that
Oh,
county
yeah,
road,
high dollar
Hatfield on
horses.
the north side of that county road.
They got people hired, repair welders and stuff come up there all the time, all sorts of people. I
And
don't
when
know.
we run
I
out
don't
of
even
that
know
material,
what all of them are.
Plan B.
we're about to run out of material, the whole county.
Yeah, they got giraffes and
Yeah.
kangaroos and everything.
Zebras,
Yeah,
them
zebra.
zebras are mean now.
They are.
They'll run about that fence, trying to bite your head
Crippled
off.
horse.
Yeah.
You know, you could set that country afire with
No, ain't nothing up there.
Man, they got fire suppression program up first.
Yeah.
nothing up there burn. Nothing
No,
burn.
ain't nothing burnt. They're hauling hay faster than hauling something.
There you go.
Thanks, sir, appreciate you.
Everybody get one? Was you through, Jackie?
Yes, sir, I'm done.
Okay, so this is my bridge project down there south of James and Sue's. Uh, I think this is gonna be the cheapest thing to do is to go in there. This just gonna build these 15 by 30 pads in front of that bridge. And of course, part of that deck on that one on the south end of that bridge got a hole in it. They're gonna fix that too. So, but this is gonna be the cheapest thing we do. And I feel pretty confident once we do this, then text on and hey, we'll put your new bridge in down there. So anyway, we'll go for it here. But I thought this is compared to what our other project, the way it's going to go. I mean, if that's a $2 million bridge down there, if that's a 90-10 program, that's $200,000. So this is going to be a lot more economical if this will fix it. I think this will take that. I think it'll shore up that bridge pretty good. I told Matt to go ahead and put us on the books. I said we got court Monday, and I'd meet with y'all and make sure that's okay. But anyway, I just like I say, he thinks maybe October, sometime like that. He might be able to get in a report. Oh, it's $81 for each end of that bridge.
Wow.
So anyway,
What we're
I'm
looking
thinking.
at a little over 16,000.
I'm thinking what we really ought to do is
Possibly a little
20.
more.
I'm thinking we ought to figure about $20,000 to fix this bridge on both ends. Anyway, so Abilene Rental Center apparently anyway. I give up on them, so I've called Lance Wells. And he's called me back again. Anyway, about just renting one of those attachments to go in front of that one of those skid steers. And you want to talk to your guy, or we can just rent a skid steer from Caterpillar.
Because he ain't never went and bought his yet.
Well, I'll just go ahead and talk to Lance. I had one of those leased here a while back. That thing was about $750 a day just for the skid steer. And I don't know what the attachment will cost a day. But I don't know how many bridges y'all got in y'all's precincts. I'd like to sweep all of mine though and get that rock off that concrete deck. And I know it's going to come back. I'm not going to say it's not.
$700 a day.
Yeah.
Well, the more of that gravel you got on that bridge, every
I gotta
time
take
somebody
this
goes
one.
across,
Yeah.
it damages that.
It's just gonna keep
it just goes grinding into
Well,
it.
that's what's wrong with that bridge down south of James and Sue's. That deck just eat through with that rock. Well, that bridge there South Peak Swenson there on that old Gardner place there. That's what's wrong with that deck on it. It's gonna, just chews through the rebar and it.
Yeah, we've got a bad spot on that bridge too.
Yep.
Mm.
But
What about that one on Stinking Creek down there?
they probably all need it, every one of them.
Yeah.
And it's probably ought to be something I'll think about doing, once every 3 or 4 years. I mean, I don't know. And I don't know, Ronnie, did they ever sell anything like them self-propelled brooms on that military surplus website deal?
Every now and then they'll have a sweeper on that thing. I'll keep an eye out for it.
Welcome Chris charged us to take a hand and a broom out there.
It might be the cheapest thing to do. We just got to get it done.
Yeah.
I mean,
apron should help.
yeah, that'll help that down there for sure.
Yeah.
And you know how them bridges, they got motion in them if y'all ever been on Stonewall Bridge, somebody drives by, they do this right here anyway. I think we put these embankment on there on each end. It'll take all that shake out there.
Mm-hmm.
We talked, when Jackie and I met with Matt out there that day, he talked about just redecking that bridge, putting 4 inches of concrete on it. But Donnie told him he didn't think the structure could stand up to that extra 4 inches of concrete and then run a truck over it. So anyway, we're just gonna,
Putting a lot of extra weight out there.
a lot of extra weight. How wide was that bridge? Do you remember?
Should
Was
be
it?
at least 20.
No, I don't think it was.
It was.
It was like
Was it 18 foot wide?
18 foot one, but
But anyway, that's where we're at. Anyway, like I say, if that's okay, I want to go ahead and pursue that with y'all. I mean, I don't.
Well, it's gotta get fixed.
I've got to do something out there.
Well, we're either gonna fix it or we're gonna lose it.
Yeah.
Just that simple.
So the next thing I got, Jackie, is this. I talked to Ryan yesterday. We come to church at our spot. Yesterday, grandkid got baptized. But anyway, I told Ryan what was going on. And he said he had a dozer out there working right now. The guy that owned that place on the west side of that bridge,
yeah.
they bought it from him. He had a dozer out there. And he said if he wanted to, he'd get that road kind of shaped up. So I told him, I said, well, me and Jackie will run out there after court. Let's mean you run out there and look at that if you don't mind and kind of figure out what we want to do there about opening up that. There was a bypass there years ago. Get him to shape that up.
Got some tin horns in it.
I don't, at this point, is really any need of it. I mean, I don't mean to be negative Nelly, but I mean, it ain't no water in that creek at all, so it's dry as bone. But anyway, like I say,
Might as well do that in the rain.
heck yeah.
You
That'll do, I'll find another project somewhere else in.
know, every one of those tanks up in that area, though, are standing full of water.
Do what now?
Those tanks out there are all full.
Yep.
But the creek's not running anymore.
Yeah.
They've already dried up.
But anyway, that was,
Did he give you a time frame what he thought it'd take to do this?
I sent him a text and asked him, and he never has got back to me on that. That's last week. I've got it in my head though. It'll take a week to get both ends prepped, and I think we'll do both ends at the same time. I mean, I don't think there's no need doing one end and come back and do another end. I mean, we're gonna be down there anyway. Let's just close the road, and then if it takes a week to do that, we're not going to want anybody on that concrete for a week. So you're talking. I would say 3 weeks. That road's going to have to be
Well,
closed.
he's gonna have to bring the trucks in from each end,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
depending on where he's running it at, yeah.
So
One of them will have to come in off the county road, the other one will go all the way down to the end down there at the county line and come back.
That's
back
right.
south end on that.
so anyway, that's where I'm at. That's what I got. Anyway, I was thinking it'd probably come out of next year's budget anyway when this is all said and done. So anyway, I know Andy's got 50,000, or you got 100 in there. 50 in that part of the budget for that bridge. And anyway, so I may, like I say, that's the direction I want to go. If that's okay with y'all, I'm gonna keep pursuing that. I mean, I would say that's the cheapest thing we can do, but anyway, I don't know if that's a word to use, but anyway, it's the least expensive. How about that? At this point, and that I hope it'll work. I feel pretty confident, but
The main thing is making that bypass, that's where.
yeah. Well, like I say, let's run down there and see.
Don't close the road, but still gotta have a way to.
Let's go down there after court and look at that and see what we're going to get into. If you got time after court, or you got to do something else. Okay. The broom deal, I told you about that. I'll get the numbers together on that before we meet again, so I can tell you exactly what it cost us. Like I said, I don't know how many. I know Ike's got that bridge up there going to Wards. I'm sure that bridge probably needs a good sweeping itself. And even Croton down there coming out when you come out through Starcher and coming back to the south. I don't know. How many of them bridges you have in your precinct?
Right around Swenson too, east of Swenson.
Shorty don't have, they don't have.
Them ones east of Swenson too, there's some of them. They've got it all over them.
So me and Ike got the most as far as bridges go then? What about Gary? What's he got up there?
Not that many.
So Mike, probably talking about a week's worth
He's
of
got
work.
that little water crossing at Main.
I got that one out yonder, but
But it ain't.
it's all dirt anyway.
I got that nowhere west of Flynn Simmons' house, and I got that nowhere west of Annual Branch over there. I mean, I've got, like I say, and then
Well, that one on Stinking Creek, I guess you and I kind of share that one.
Yep, yep. Like I say,
But what about that one up on Crow up there?
it needs to be brought back too.
Did we get that solid, it was, we gonna get a excavator up there and clean that one out here
Yeah,
sometime
we
back.
never did.
We never did get it done.
Has he got dry enough you can get in there for load?
Well, it probably has, but remember, I fenced the.
Fence is right there on the Dane County
Yeah.
Road.
Yeah.
It used to be wide open, but now it's fenced on both sides, it's tight as a drum. I don't know who owns anything up in there.
I don't either anymore.
Is Doug, them gonna get to that down yonder today? That low water crossing?
Just on 231.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a little question about that a day or two ago on 231 up there somewhere. Past the intersection from Jenny View where that,
Yeah, we can go.
Oh, yeah.
somewhere down in there.
Well, it'd be probably tomorrow before we get there. It's.
Well, it just needs to be cleaned off, I mean.
It's just a low water crossing.
Yeah.
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 Where exactly is that?
Well.
Guy asked me about it, but I can't place exactly where that's
Go to
at.
Genevieve Cemetery and go all the way to the T.
Yeah.
Take a left, go north, and then follow it on around down.
Yeah.
You get down in the valley down in there, and there's that first little cement low water crossing.
Okay.
It needs to be cleaned out on.
I tried to place where that's at, and I never could place where a low water crossing is down there. Okay.
Well, it's dry right
Yeah,
now.
but
But you,
right now.
they ain't splashing no water today.
We'll get ready for the next flood.
I can get it cleaned off, I mean, it'll work.
Yeah.
You don't need to make a motion on yours.
I don't think so. I just kinda wanna tell y'all what I was doing, let y'all know I was spending money. So, anyway,
Anyway. Is that what they say?
yeah.
Anything else on Road and Bridge?
I need to leave that maintainer sitting at warm cat.
Well, it's better than that $2 million.
Yeah, it was 4, wasn't it?
No, he was at 1.5 out there the other day when we looked at, that's been 6 months ago. And I popped off and said, it'll be $2 million time, because I know how that works. By the time they come out here and engineer, design one and let the bids and they start the project, that'd be a $2 million project when it's all
Yeah.
said and done. Well, I'd figure on 2 million. If you get it, you might get under
If they
that.
come
But
out and say they're gonna fix it, give us the money to fix it, can you go to another bridge? I mean, that's south of Swenson right there. Would they do that?
you could offset that 10%, you could use it for that. Does that make sense? You could take that too.
Yeah, it's a payment in kind.
Actually has to go
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, that bridge, you have to rebuild that bridge, but the offset money, you could go in there and you can spend that on any other bridge project you got going on, or any other.
Yeah.
You can spend it on demolition
What,
and,
that bridge on 440 out there, or, Salt Creek Bridge, what that thing was about 2 million, wasn't it?
no, I don't think it's that high. It wasn't but about, I thought it's just like $400,000. That was a 2-box bridge, wasn't it? Just 2 boxes?
No, it's bigger than that, wasn't it? I know our offset built that low water crossing on it, and that counted as our offset on
Yeah.
that thing. I know, if we cancel that thing, they said we'd be over about $56,000 just for the preparation work.
Yeah.
If we cancel it. Anyway,
That's all I got.
anything else? Anybody? All right, Road and Bridge.
But you're
Item
pretty sure
number
they'll
4.
probably try to get on that tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get that backhoe out there.
Open for it, Gary.
Yeah, I got another deal. I'm spending money like a drunk son on Saturday night. Anyway, so over at the Double Mountain Cemetery, surprise, we got feral hogs over there, and they like to rub on them headstones and knock them over.
The what?
Hogs, feral hogs. Anyway, I've been talking to some folks. I'd like to see about what it cost to put a net fence around that cemetery. And what I had in my mind was, and I don't know if this will work, it might bite me to see the britches, but I really thought about leaving gates out of it. Just leave it open. But in other words, so I don't know if y'all are familiar with that over there, but there's a field across the county road to the west of that cemetery, Kennedy Field, and anyway, them hogs stay in that field all the time, rooting around. When they come out of that field, they go to the east, which put them on a Roy Rash place where they can get down there in that creek and get some water. And anyway, so they come to that cemetery. So what I was going to do is put a fence up there without the gates in it. They'd have to be on a mission to go in there and rub on them. I think if I put the fence up, I think they'll go around it. I may be wrong. It may not work. I may have to put cattle guards in there when it's all said and done. But
What you're talking about there on that west side where that gate is?
I'd fence the whole thing with net fence. If it was me, my thinking is fence it all with net fence, and put a barbed wire at the top, keep from getting mashed down if somebody climbs over it. And I don't like the net fence because it'll catch every flyer and weed and everything else. But at the same time, them headstones, I don't know if you ever noticed, Jackie, but them headstones there's several of them knocked over. And those families that are knocked over on are gone, long gone.
Yeah.
So it's going to fall back on somebody to go over and set them back up.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But
that's where I'm at. I don't know what net fencing cost to have it put up on a deal like that. You got any idea?
You gotta open gates in all the other ones. It wouldn't be that much.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna build a fence, you just well put a gate
Well-
on it, 'cause if you don't, them hogs are gonna figure out,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that's,
Well, like I say, anyway, I'm gonna get some numbers together if y'all don't mind, and I'll bring it back to you and tell you what it might cost. But I don't know. We've got that's just gonna get worse, and
No.
I mean they just keep knocking them over. We got I think there's Woodman of the World headstone knocked over right now. You know, one of those big tall white ones. Anyway,
looks like a tree.
Yeah. Yep. And I don't know. There's a couple on that front road of families that are long gone. And I had, like I say, that I thought we had kids over tipping over. Me and George, before George passed away, we was talking about it one day. He said, "No, them hogs, it's like they do them highline poles, you know, where they come up on the highline." He said they're just coming up again, rubbing on them.
Rubbing on 'em.
Yep, knocking them over. So, anyway, like I say, that's. But anyway, I spent enough money this morning. I'll shut up.
We'll get us some prices.
Yep, I'll get you some. See about that.
Prices, we'll get it on the agenda.
We'll have to rebuild that fence around. I don't know how much fence there. That Roy Rash field will have to be fenced off. I'll talk to Willie about that. I'm sure he won't have no problem at all. The biggest problem I see with that fence around that pasture is those people have buried right up against that fence, and they got them mesquite trees there shaded up. And I understand that they're not going to appreciate us taking them trees out. So every fence they're going to fence right through them trees. I don't know.
it'd be hard to do.
That's going to be hard to do. And the fencer may tell me he can't do that.
Yeah, I bet you can't.
That's a landowner, let you get over a little bit. You can get over a little bit.
Yeah, right.
Okay. I'll see what I can come up with some numbers on that. I'll get that and some numbers on the broom, and then we'll see what Chris just charges just to do it. Be done with it. Okay.
That'll
Right.
work.
They might.
Okay.
So that's back over where Lowell.
Mhm. Yep, that's right.
They might.
They might let us slide. If they would let us slide over there, you know, we'd come in there.
Just an 8 foot, I mean, if you had
Yeah.
an 8 foot blade like on a
I
dozer.
noticed they plowed on the inside of that.
Yeah.
See that?
Yeah. Put a fire guard in there. And so it's been cleaned out.
Yeah.
Michael Linda scrubbed that for Willie when he first came back here. So,
Well, what about that south end down there? Solid fence there?
well, no, I'd put one gate in there for sure.
Yeah.
No, you have to put two gates in there. That's all there is to it.
I think.
Because if you have a funeral in there, you got to open them up so you make that loop in there to come in and come out.
Yeah, cause that's,
Well,
wide
it
open.
ain't gonna be that much.
What, there's
more
two of those
gates in
streets that goes out onto the county road.
That's right.
On
it.
the
Ain't like
south.
you gotta put
Yeah.
I don't know, 20-foot gate.
No, what do you think?
I don't know. I don't know
14-foot
what
gate?
kind,
Yeah.
what kind of shredders they shred that with.
They mow it with them riding mowers.
Just the riding mowers, they don't
Yeah.
have a shredder out
Well, well, hog cross it, they won't cross a cattle guard, won't
I don't know. I don't know.
there.
Will
It
it?
costs
I
more to
bet-
put
I
a cattle
bet-
guard in than it would
Yeah,
a
it
gate.
would.
Yeah.
I bet they'll cross them in the category. If you wanted to.
You know though, that cattle guard might be the way to go though. On that coming
Especially
in,
on that-
coming
on
coming
that
on,
west side.
come in on the west side of the cattle guard and come out on that west side road. Well,
Yeah.
that's just one loop
Well,
right there.
You got
can
that.
put a gate on that
Yeah,
other
you got
on that
that
other
opening
street.
there. If,
Yeah.
it wouldn't take but about, is that 10-foot opening in between those?
If you get it very narrow, somebody's gonna drag the corners off. That's all there is to it. Might be me. I'm getting older now. I just run over stuff and get some more. I pulled a Bailey Clark the other day. I couldn't turn. When I was a kid, sorry, get up on a story here. But anyway, when I was a kid, Bailey, he ran over in a bull one time. 64 model Ford pickup. He run up on top of 3 on the tree. I was probably about 10.
What do you guys
Bailey puts that pickup reverse gets up. That bull went to pen. So the other day, I was penning a cow. I just drove up on her. She got in.
Just there about that low water crossing, all I know.
Kendra? Yeah, and you know. I've got a couple of things. I'm hanging on my own. Got a letter from Texas Commission on Jail Standards. We had an inspection of our jail and it passed with flying colors.
Good deal.
So we do have a certificate now that says we're legal. So, good, that's a good thing. I think that inspection and kind of putting it down to a holding facility for a while, kind of focused everybody's mind on that stuff.
Yep.
So anyway, we got a compliance certificate here on the jail standards on this thing. We got the proposed budget posted on the 31st. I haven't had a chance to look at the paper, it's in there on my desk, I don't know if the ads come out today, but it should have, I think Lacey got them in, should be in there. We will have the public hearing on our proposed budget next meeting, the 24th. Take action on the budget. If we approve the budget, then we can set the tax rate to finance that budget at our next meeting after a public hearing. The way the statute reads on that, when the 25-day clock starts, when we post the budget, we're required to take action on the budget. That doesn't mean that we have to approve the budget, but we do have to take some action on it. But that's the time to approve and adopt the tax rate to finance the budget. And that'll come up next meeting. We'll also have the auditor coming in next meeting, if they show up this time.
Y'all start
Right,
a
Andrew.
little bet. Y'all start a side bet here.
Yeah, so, anyway, that's
Shorty.
all I got.
Motion adjourned.
I second it.
We are adjourned.